I want to start this video off with a full game spoiler warning. If you have not completed Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I suggest that you come back to this video after you've done so. In this video, I'll be covering the current strategy for the free category of The Walls Have Eyes. If you want more background on this guide series, I'll have a link in the description to the first video in the series where I talk more about the structure of this series. I'll also have other useful links for mechanics and other general information in the description, as well as a link to a Pastebin with the written version of the build and the strategy I'll be covering in this video. With that out of the way, let's get into the build. The character that we're going to be using for this TA is going to be Ryan. The other characters in your party don't matter since they're not actually going to be attacking, we're just going to be soloing it with Ryan. For the weapon on Ryan, you're going to want to have the Machina Garter 2 with First Attack Plus, Electric Plus, and Attack Plus. For the other gems, we're going to want to have 2 Strength Up gems, an Ether Up gem, an Initial Tension gem, and a Quick Step gem. The reason for these gems is that we're going to be using a combination of physical and ether attacks with Ryan. First Attack Plus is used because for Wave 3 we're going to want to have an increased damage on one enemy in particular, and Electric Plus is used so that Magstorm will be able to one-shot the enemies of Wave 2. Other than that, the gems are pretty standard. Initial Tension is used to increase our critical hit rate, Quick Step is for increased movement speed, and the other 4 gems are just to increase our general damage output. For arts, we're going to want to be running we're going to want to have Hammer Beat on the talent slot, as well as Double Wind, Magstorm, and Shulk's Activate Monado. And for skills, we're going to be using Ryan's critical hit rate increasing skill tree. And I'll go ahead and scroll through my skills right now. We're basically focusing as much as we can on damage and quick step, as per usual for TAs. Nothing too complicated. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the video review section of this video. In this section of the video, I'll be talking through my current PB as of the time of recording this video. So at the start of Wave 1, we're essentially going to want to run past the first group of enemies, to where we're going to want to round the first corner, then use Double Wind followed by Magstorm. It'll be a little more obvious what I mean by round the first corner as we start watching the video, but I wanted to make mention of what we're doing before we start. So here we run past the first group. As we round this corner right here, I will click Double Wind, followed by Magstorm, and this will clear out the first 2 waves if they're both within range. So the way this works is a trick known as Art Reservation. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, but I'll cover it briefly here. So essentially the way this works is that it's a trick in time attacks where if you queue up a second art and the animation starts after the next wave has spawned, then the enemies of the next wave will still be hit by the art if it has an AoE. In this case, the wave spawned before Magstorm's animation started, so we were able to hit it with Magstorm. So for Wave 3, you're going to want to turn the camera so that the M64X is on screen, and then we're going to just want to start mashing Activate Monado to use Hammer Beat. If you're lucky and all the enemies are within range of the M64X, then all of them, and if you get critical hits, all of them will die to a single Hammer Beat. We need to target onto the M64X in particular because we do need it to be hit with the First Attack Plus. So here we go, and they all die as mentioned. So that's about all there is for this TA. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out as I go through the outro. But if you were all interested in running this TA, I hope that you found this useful. And if not, I still hope that you found this interesting. With all that out of the way though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.